Data science is becoming more and more popular nowadays. Data science is becoming a necessity due to the rapidly growing datasets in business as well as in government sectors. A large part of data science relies on algorithms from artificial intelligence, data mining, machine learning, and information retrieval. In this course, we will discuss the basics of data science and we will study algorithms for data analysis. While the theories we will cover in this course will be conceptual, we will sometimes mention programming concepts to help you connect the concepts with practice. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shahriar Hussain. I specialize in data science with a focus on data mining and machine learning. Without any large introduction, let us directly jump into the burning question: what is data? The word data has this meaning based on the Oxford Dictionary. Data refers to facts and statistics collected for reference or analysis. I think the definition of data cannot be any better than this. Based on the definition, data has three aspects. Number one, data comes from facts and statistics. Number two, data is collected. And number three, data is used for reference or analysis. In this course, our major focus is on the third aspect, the analysis part of the data. The word data is the plural form of the word datum. That is, datum is singular and the word data is plural. Sometimes the word data is used as an uncountable noun. Therefore, it is common to use the word data in a singular form, such as, the data I collected is not sufficient. Given some data, a data scientist tries to retrieve interesting information that might help the data owner make decisions. This entire course is about retrieving interesting information from data using algorithmic techniques. Let us discuss the simplest form of data. A table is probably the simplest form of data. Surprisingly, most implementations of data science algorithms still today use tabular data as inputs. Data scientists prefer to convert any type of complex data such as text, image, or time series data to tables to make sure that existing tools can be leveraged for the analysis. One reason for the popularity of tabular representation is the ease in storing the tabular data directly in the main memory of the computer. Regardless of the number of rows and columns, a tabular dataset can always be stored in a two-dimensional array. We will discuss more on this in the upcoming lessons. Let us talk about if data can speak. Let's take a look at an example. Let us say that a company keeps information about its employees in an Excel table. Given the data table regarding employees on the screen, we will try to retrieve interesting information from it. Please pause the video and closely look at the table for several minutes. Then write down anything interesting you can find. Here is what I could find from this table. You can see how many of your findings match with the findings I list here and how many of your findings are not listed here. Please feel free to write your additional findings in the comments section below. My findings are: Jane and Dave earn the highest salary. Delilah earns the least. Jane and Dave are the oldest people in this group. Delilah is the youngest among all the employees in the table. These are all interesting findings. What else? Will the following statement be a correct one based on the information provided in the table? Older people earn more in this company from where the data was collected. It is indeed a correct piece of information based on the data provided to us in this table. Now let us go back to the definition. Data refers to facts and statistics collected for reference or analysis. This table has facts. This table is collected from a company. We used the table for analysis. We revealed that the company appreciates experienced people. Basically, the data reflects a general trend. Experience, wisdom, and money, which is the salary in this case, come with age. There can be debates regarding the conclusion, but the main point is data speaks. Data gives us insights. Data gives us the light bulb moments.